You're right. It's white. It's that new Oxidol white.
Yes, new Oxidol is white, and it washes clothes whiter than ever before. The cleanest wash you can get from any soap in the world. Oxidol's own Ma Perkins.
You're right. It's white. It's that new Oxidol white.
You can see that new Oxidol white on clothesline after clothesline because housewives everywhere are switching to Procter & Gamble's new white Oxidol. And no wonder. It's the whiter soap for a whiter wash. Actually washes clothes whiter than ever before. The whitest wash in Oxidol history. Get that new whiteness in your clothes next wash day. Use new white Oxidol. It actually gives you the cleanest wash it's possible to get from any soap in the world. The whitest Oxidol wash you've ever had. There's not a shirt, sheet, or a towel that won't wash far whiter with new white Oxidol.
You're right. It's white. It's that new Oxidol white.
Why, even when you dry your clothes inside, you'll still get that amazingly whiter Oxidol wash. And what's more, that sparkling new whiteness will stay in your wash for the life of your clothes, as long as you use new white Oxidol. Try this new white Oxidol, and soon, once you do, you'll want your wash to have that new Oxidol white every week. New Oxidol is truly safe for washable colors, too. You'll see everything from striped shorts to bright sport shirts come out with colors glowing. So get new white Oxidol today. Your dealer has it now. Next wash day, be right. Get clothes white with new white Oxidol, the whiter soap for a whiter wash. And now, for Ma Perkins. Well, anyone who happened to be up and about this morning about 5:30 might have been a little surprised to see a very handsome woman, smartly dressed in slacks and a three-quarter-length suede jacket, accompanying Joseph, the milkman, on his rounds. The Fitz's son, Junior, was not only up, he saw Joseph quite tenderly kiss the woman, who, of course, was Ann Morrison, the famous photographer, come to Rushville Center to take pictures of the town for a national magazine. Now, Evie and Willie agreed to say nothing about the incident, but Junior, well, more about that a little later. Right now, 2 hours have passed. And over at the lumber yard, Shuffle's busy on the telephone. Neither Ma or Willie has come in yet. Listen.
Yep, I got it written down in black and white, Ole. Yep. 15 by 48 full, thick, rock wool bats. What? No, I'll write it down any way you say, Ole. The customers always write Perkins Lumber Company. Well, sweet Jerusalem, Ole, I don't know how come they spell it Bats, B-A-T-T-S, with 2 T's. We just sell it. We don't spell it. Oh, look, Ole, I got to go now. A customer just come in.
It ain't no customer, Shuffle. It's just me.
Morning, Willie.
Morning.
You don't mind if, for Mr. Sorensen's benefit, I go on saying you're a customer?
Yeah? No, go ahead.
Huh? Yeah, Ole. Now, don't you worry about a thing. Yeah. Your order's as good as theirs right now. That's right, Ole. That's right, Ole. That's right, Ole. Oh, sweet Jerusalem.
Mr. Downs bring the mail yet, Shuffle?
That's on the desk there, Willie. Don't look like nothing important. Huh? What? No, what did you just say, Ole, then? Well, what about Joseph? Kissed Miss Morrison in the milk wagon. When? Sweet Jerusalem on a bicycle. Willie, Ole says Joe had Miss Morrison out this morning riding her on his milk wagon, and already it's all over town that he kissed her.
So what? Didn't Ole ever kiss a girl?
Ain't you ever kissed a girl, Mr. Sorensen? Huh? Oh, in 1924. Well, you still kissed her, didn't you? Oh, I don't recollect there being any earthquakes reported hereabouts that year. Oh, tarnation, Ole. Now, let's try to remember. Live and let live. And a fella's only young once.
That's telling him, Shuffle.
Well, good as it is. Thanks, Ole. Yep, you'll have your order out today. And thanks for it, too. Goodbye, Ole. Oh, sweet Jerusalem.
Sweet Jerusalem is right.
You heard me talking to Ole.
I heard you, Shuffle.
Now, Ole ain't a mischievous. He's a real good friend, too. Now, what do you reckon makes him waste his time repeating the gossip like that? Joe was out kissing Miss Morrison this morning.
Shuffle, it ain't gossip.
Of course, maybe he figured he was doing us a favor, letting us in on the latest story. What do you mean, Willie, it ain't gossip?
Effie and me, we seen Joe and Miss Morrison this morning.
You saw him? Kissing?
No, not kissing. Junior saw that. We only saw him after it was all over. He woke us up to tell us.
Yep. Sure appears to me them science fellows could do a lot better spending their time figuring ways to free the human heart of the hankering to gossip instead of wasting it on new bombs and such.
It wasn't me and Effie that started it, Shuffle.
Started what, son?
The tales about Joe and Miss Morrison. We talked it over. We decided there'd be no more gossiping from the Fitz family.
Effie?
Both of us.
Well, sweet Jerusalem.
We decided there's been enough talk going on. We wasn't going to add to it no more.
Oh.
If the Pendletons want folks to believe something, okay, let them spread the word, not us.
Willie, that's good news. I wish more folks would take that kind of a pledge.
Yeah. Of course, we couldn't help it none about Junior.
Junior?
He wasn't in on our decision. He was the one, you know, who saw him kissing.
You mean Willie Junior started all this latest ruckus?
He called his friend Poopy Davis right off before we could even stop him. Yes, sir. Junior was real impressed, Shuffle. You know, he'd always thought Joe was great shakes as a baseball player. He never thought of him much on the romancing end. Yes, sir. Junior was real impressed.
Yep. And the little child shall lead them.
I'm real sorry, Shuffle. We didn't mean to make nothing of it, seeing Joe and Miss Morrison together.
Oh, tarnation, Willie, if you couldn't help it, you couldn't help it.
Boys will be boys, you know.
Yep. Just makes you wonder, though, don't it? What the town will do if anything ever really happens.
Well, let's go over to Ma's house now. It's 10:30 that same morning. Joseph has taken Miss Morrison back to the hotel, dropped her off, and then has come home for his usual early lunch. And as usual, Fay is with him. Listen.
Now, don't tell me that's all you're going to eat, Joe.
Yeah.
You've hardly finished half a sandwich. How about some of that cake we had left over from last night?
Oh, no thanks, Fay.
It was awful good.
Yeah, it was, but no thanks.
Are you sure?
100% positive. Just not hungry today. I don't know why.
It's real discouraging, though. Me laboring over a hot stove to open that can of salmon. Oh, Joe.
Fay, I wonder, would it be all right? Would you mind if some night I used your membership over to the country club to take Miss Morrison to dinner?
Why, of course not, Joe. I've told you right along. You can use it any time.
Oh, swell. I saw her this morning, asked her whether she'd like some night to go over and have supper there. She's never seen the country club. Might want to take pictures of it, you know, for their story about Rushville Center.
Well, of course, any time at all, Joe. When would you like to go?
Well, I thought, would tomorrow be okay? I want to pay you, of course, whatever it is.
Oh, sure. I'll send you a bill at the end of the month. All right, Joe. I'll call them and tell them to expect you as my guest. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, would you like to use the car for the occasion?
Well, Fay, I
You
don't...
can't ask a lady to walk all the way out there.
Well, I figured I'd get a car from Lonnie Convalinka down at the gas station. Rent it.
Oh, now, Joe, don't be silly. We're not going anywhere. Use ours.
Oh, that's swell, Fay. You're kind of wonderful, you know it?
Mm-hmm. You still don't like my angel food cake.
I do, too.
Joe, where did you see her? Downtown again?
Miss Morrison? Oh, no, she was with me this morning.
With you?
Mm-hmm. Out on the route with me.
You mean out on the milk wagon?
Yeah. Yeah, she wanted to see the town by the dawn's early light. Ah, it was swell. Like being out on the route for the first time, having somebody to talk to for once, besides the horse. Yeah, it was really swell. Well, I'd better get moving, I guess. I'm way behind schedule today. Is it okay then if I call her, invite her to supper for tomorrow night?
Well, yes. Yes, Joe, of course. Anytime. I'll phone the club and tell them. There'll be just the two of you, I assume.
What? Oh, yeah. Of course, that's right. Just the two of us. Miss Morrison and me.
You're right. It's white. It's that new Oxidol white.
Now, there's a wonderful new white Oxidol at your store, and you don't want to miss it. Because, listen, it actually washes clothes whiter than ever before. Yes, it's the whiter soap for a whiter wash. Gives you the whitest wash in Oxidol history. You'll see the difference the minute you open the package. You'll see that now Oxidol is white. But more important, you'll see this new Oxidol gives you the whitest Oxidol wash you've ever had. The cleanest wash it's possible to get from any soap in the world.
You're right. It's white. It's that new Oxidol white.
Yes, even when you dry your clothes inside, you'll get a wash that's amazingly whiter. And that new whiteness stays in your wash for the life of your clothes, as long as you use new white Oxidol. It's truly safe, too. In fact, washable colors come out even brighter. So next wash day, be right. Get clothes white with new white Oxidol, the whiter soap for a whiter wash. Well, there was a flood of talk because Junior saw Joseph and Miss Morrison aboard his milk wagon today. What do you suppose will happen when Joseph takes Miss Morrison to dinner at the country club tomorrow? Well, now, this is Charlie Warren inviting you to listen again tomorrow to Oxidol's own Ma Perkins. Same time, same station.